The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the Morning Crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. It is very slick out there, according to a lot of our crew members, like UC Eric texting in, coming in from Indiana and into the south, coming up Dan Ryan. So be careful out there. I saw an accident this morning on Lakeshore Drive. It's still shut down south at about Fullerton. There's a car. I can't believe somebody's alive. It's a solo car accident, flipped over a bunch of times. It's been closed for 2 hours. So just an early warning out there that there was a little bit of snow. And Kenzie comes in from Elgin, and it was a little slick as well.
Oh, what? That was fishtailing, baby.
Were you really in the Jeep?
Yeah.
It's a little scarier in a Jeep to fishtail because they're taller, so they can.
I've never felt like I was gonna tip in my Jeep, but my husband's always like, it's an SUV, so it's tippy, so be careful.
It's tippy.
It's tippy.
They don't tell you that when you buy it.
It's tippy. Hey, no.
I mean, I've always wanted a Jeep. I've never owned one. I always wanted one.
They're very fun. I'm very confident in my Jeep, but even in four-wheel drive, you know what it is? It's like when it's not a snowstorm, when it's not like a big snowstorm, they don't do the pre-work where like all the laid down salt and stuff. So there's not going to be a single thing plowed. There's not going to be salt left down. It's all been kicked up from the snowstorms, last week. So it's slick, even though there's not a lot of snow because nobody did a lot of work because there's not a lot of snow.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
That's probably what happened on Lakeshore because people they didn't realize and the person flipped out. I hope they're okay because it looks rough. And then Indiana's going to get like a foot of snow tomorrow, the region, all in that area, Valpo and Hobart and all that. So just be aware of that as it goes on tonight. Just a little way to start with some gloom and doom a little bit. But the good news is in less than an hour, 7 o'clock, we're going to give you a chance to go see Blink 182 in Miami where there's no salt needed, no snow, no sleet.
I mean, salt on the rim of your margarita.
Hey, right?
That's it, though.
I had the funniest thing yesterday. Megan's mom, out of nowhere, never asked me in the history of, I've known Megan now over 6 years, about getting tickets for anything. With, knowing I work here.
Her mom asked for tickets?
She said...
Does she live in a different state?
She lives in Philadelphia.
Okay.
So
What'd she ask for?
She wants, because she heard us talking about the Blink-182 thing, she goes, Brian, I need Blink-182 tickets, and I need to meet Travis Barker because I have to meet Kourtney Kardashian.
That's a lot. That's a big old helping scoop of request right there.
I mean, it was 3 asks, really, and they're not all easy at all.
And does she want to see them in Miami?
She wants to see them here. She wants to come here to see them.
Oh, okay. I was like, she wants also a trip to Miami.
Yeah, and now they already came here, so I don't think there's another date coming up, but I think there's a Philly date coming up. I can say, hey, you live in Philadelphia, I can get you there. But, I mean, she wants to see the show, meet Travis Barker, who's the most reclusive of all of them, by the way. When you interview him, like Travis kind of hides. And then Kourtney Kardashian, I don't think I can set that up. I don't think I can do it. And
I think, Brian?
I mean...
If you have the poll to do that and have not used that on our show yet,
Correct.
I'm going to be really irritated by this whole Megan's mom hookup thing.
Yeah.
Super. Could you ask them if they would be a guest on our radio morning show?
I mean, Blink, no problem for us here at Q101 and Brian and Kenzie.
Tickets to the show.
Tickets to the show.
No
Trip to Miami. No problem. We got you covered. When they come to town, they will be in here. We'll do that part. But I can't hook up Kourtney Kardashian. I can't do that part.
/ private meet and greets with specific artists.
Like I say, hey, Blink, come in. Travis, bring your wife. What am I supposed? How do I do that?
Who recently gave birth.
And also draws a little bit of attention.
Did she also ask to be on the show? She's like, can the camera crew for Keeping Up with the Kardashians be there? Because I would love to make it.
It was a big ask. Ask.
What'd you say?
I said no. I just thought I shut it down early. I didn't want to. A lot of times I like to say I'll see what I can do. I like to take care of people when people ask for special requests.
By the way, that's when a parent tells you maybe, like what a little kid asks.
Oh.
That's if Brian says I'll see what I can do, it's not gonna happen.
No, I'll see what I can do as a no, but at least it sounds better than no.
Because he doesn't want to admit he doesn't have most of these connections.
No,
So
I don't-
he's like,
I- what-
let me-
what am I gonna
let me
do?
Reach out to some people,
Who do I
aka just our boss. That's all he has.
I mean, I got like friends of Fall Out Boy on my phone. That's but I don't have them in my phone. You know, come on.
He's like, I know some pretty big Blink-182 fans. Let's see if they maybe hook
yeah.
up.
I mean, maybe they know Courtney. Maybe they bump into her and can make you meet them.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was a big ask out of nowhere. Like she's never even asked for, let's say, a Metro show. I don't think she's gonna fly in from Philly to go see, you know.
Do you want to see Cypress Hill in April?
Oh.
I got that. I got you, girl.
Yeah, Kenzie's got that one hooked up. That's her birthday party with Cypress
There
Hill
you
at
go.
Concord Music Hall.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and coming up 6:30 here with a fact that makes your brain go. This one's kind of a red alert for men out there that if you have this going on with your body right now, you have a 37% more chance of dying younger. And we'll tell you what that is at 6:30, what you have. Because, you know, I think a lot of people take care of their cars better than their body. Something's going on with your
Wouldn't you put yourself in that category?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I would. Now, lately, since I've had a kid, I've done everything. I've gotten eyes, ears, colonoscopy, a special heart scan thing just to make. I've really changed my mentality. Even though I'm trying to lose weight this month and I've gained weight so far.
I was going to say, we're literally in the middle of a weight loss challenge and you gained weight in
I'll
a
get
week.
there. I'm ramping up.
Which I would like to dabble on just for a second. Because
can
we
do
just
that.
had a very interesting conversation.
During the REM song?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to you, because you said during the week, you were weighing yourself also during the week, like trying to track it.
It's my scale.
And you said that you had lost 5 pounds just from not eating ice cream.
Correct. That was last Friday when I weighed in. Now, we weighed in Tuesday, and that's on the podcast where I gained 1.5 pounds over the weekend.
Right. And I said, how much ice cream are you eating that you lost 5 pounds from not eating it in literally 5 days?
Yep.
A full week.
And I said every night.
Right. And then you proceeded to tell me the things that you put on your ice cream. You're not just having ice cream every night. You're having sundaes every night. He's like, well, I do fudge, whipped cream, sprinkles, cookie chunks, a piece of cake. I'm like, what the hell is going, like, you're having creation. You're having JoJo's Shake Bar nightly.
That's a good poll.
Like,
that place is
literally.
amazing. Yeah, because listen, I do like just straight ice cream, but if you're having ice cream, I'm going all in. So I'm putting the Cool Whip or whipped cream, then sprinkles, the chocolate fudge, the Hershey's fudge thing that you add on there. You heat up in the microwave and you pour it on there. Uh-huh. So I do that. I don't like bananas or strawberries, none of that crap.
Well, why would you have fruit?
I ain't putting fruit in there.
Of course not.
A pure chocolate delight, and it's my splurge, if you will. Now that causes me to stay heavy, basically. I mean, I stopped for 5 days and lost 5 pounds. I stopped doing that.
I mean, essentially, it was 5 days, 5 pounds. So you're having a pound worth of ice cream Sunday and night.
Yeah. And I can tell you the ice cream to check out. When you go to Jewel, they have this, it's called, I think, a Johnsonville brownie batter cookie dough ice cream.
So you're not even starting with vanilla ice cream as you're building this Sunday.
No.
He's got
Come
all the
on.
fixins in there.
That's a rookie mistake.
So it's starting.
Yes.
It's starting with concoctions, and then you're like, well, let's spruce this up some, shall we?
This ice cream is unbelievable. I discovered it just you go to Jewel, and that all those cabinets are so full
But
with
how
so
do you
much
even
stuff.
know if it's unbelievable? You're just adding your own cookies and fudge and sprinkle everything at home.
Because in a pinch, I've had a taste solo, and it was still good.
Well, you gotta take a bite while you're building the
yeah.
Sunday.
That's just out of the pint, just doing that. Then
Yeah,
I'm
of
making the
course.
concoction. So yeah, it's a problem. It's certainly.
What was the brand name?
So it's not Johnsonville Brats.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Was
No.
it the Bratwurst company making ice cream now?
No, it's Johnsonville. Let's see here. I'm sorry, it's Hudsonville.
Oh, okay.
Hudsonville?
Yeah, Johnsonville does make brats.
We know. We're aware.
This is called, and I'm telling you, I know Jewel has it for sure. Hudsonville brownie batter cookie dough ice cream. It is incredible. And they have a bunch of flavors, so don't get confused. Don't get it twisted. Get that one when you get in there. It is brownie batter ice cream loaded with brownie cookie dough pieces. Since 1926, fresh milk cream. We believe in genuine goodness, Midwest made. So they're made right here in the area.
Good.
Yep, that's it. So I'm supporting local, basically.
Oh, you're just a saint.
So this might be the cause of what I have going on in my body right now. We'll tell you in the fact here coming
You
up in 3
think?
minutes. Possibly. And listen, you're going to die. 37% of us guys out there are going to die younger if we don't fix this problem. And we'll tell you what that is shortly.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Okay, so I got a reminder about 25 minutes away, 7 a.m. Blink 182 tickets, a trip to see them in Miami.
Okay, we in Miami trick. No?
I'm with you. It can be yours and $100 just for signing up or just getting qualified, I should say. You get a $100 Visa gift card. So 7 a.m. Make sure you're here for it. Now time for a fact that makes your brain just go. So talked about men have this going on in their bodies, and 37% of men, if they have this going on, are going to die young. And we don't want that. We like you guys. Want our crew members out there. What can you do about it? Well, here's the thing. It is man boobs. Man boobs. Now, a lot of guys have man boobs, and they're really big as far as a big person, and it causes these man boobs to happen. But there's also a condition inside the man boobs that you got to get checked out on. So if you have man boobs, it's a condition called gynecomastia. And this is the problem. So you can have man boobs and not have this, apparently, and you go to a doctor and they can double check on that for you, what's going on with your boobs, your man boobs. But men have been studied with this, and the ones that have this, like let's say in their 40s, will die younger than 75 years old if you have this condition going on in your man boobs.
Are you nervous
No, here's the thing.
about your titties?
Here's the
Does it
thing.
stress you out?
I used to do push-ups all the time. When I'll be sitting at home watching TV, I did push-ups. Believe it or not, used to be pretty jacked. Okay?
How long ago was this?
I'm looking about
When
probably,
you were like 14?
No,
You just liked to
I'm
do
saying
push-ups?
about 6 years ago is when I've kind of gotten away from the push-up train.
I do not believe that 6 years ago you used to wake up every morning and do push-ups. I don't believe that.
I'll show you. Well, I won't show you
Show
pictures.
me what?
I was going to show you a picture.
You have a video of you doing it? Like, what do you mean?
I didn't video myself doing push-ups, but,
Were you a P90X guy?
you know, I got bootleg copies of P90X, thinking I would do it. And then I watched one of the videos, but not like going along doing it. And boy, that was hard. And I didn't do it. But I still have the bootleg videos if anybody wants them. I'll send them to you.
Is it a VHS or a DVD?
No, it's actually digital.
Oh,
believe it or
okay,
not.
all
Yeah,
right.
I can just email it to you. So, yeah, I used to do a lot of things like I used to box. I used to play a lot of basketball. I used to lift weights. So I think my man boobish things going on right now are just a residual effect of not doing push-ups, not any kind of big condition like this is. So I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
No doctor has looked at my moobs and said,
But you haven't, Brian's boobs haven't gotten checked out by a doctor.
I had a physical last year. He didn't say anything though.
Did you check your boobs, or did he just tell you to bend over?
Did that.
Yeah.
It's the most awkward thing ever in a man's physical when the doctor just goes like, all right, well, this is going to be a little uncomfortable. Like, they always have a little joke when they're going in there. They turn around and you're like, whoa. It's, I know women go through a lot
Would you
worse.
prefer to have a female doctor? Would that make you feel more comfortable with the whole thing?
No, I just want to get it over with.
So you prefer to have a male doctor do that to you?
Yeah, Casey, have you had that done, the prostate check?
Yeah, but it's funny because I was finding a new general care practitioner last night, and I only want to see women doctor, women dentist, women therapist, or I guess woman therapist. I can't go to a male for any sort of medical advice.
Why?
Why?
I don't trust men that way. I would like the nurturing touch of a woman.
Okay, when do you turn your head to the side and cough? What is that?
That's the prostate check. They really-
Don't you have to bend over for that too?
You do have to-
So it's a two-parter?
It's so, Kenzie, it's so demeaning. And I know women go through way worse in physicals. So you have to do a lot more checking of
You
things.
think?
I don't know for sure, but I've heard. I see movies. I know
What movie? What movie is a woman going to a physical?
Wasn't it Road Trip where he had to milk the prostate? Remember that?
Oh my God, I don't know.
I gotta go back and watch Road Trip again. Anyway,
Because of that scene? You want to see it again?
they don't do that. Like, they don't say turn your head and cough, Kenzie. They just say put your arms on the table. And so you're definitely in that Shawshank position of
Yeah.
like you're just bent, you're bent over, like you're in the most vulnerable position. And then they just go in. They try to make it really fast. And
And then when do you cough?
you don't cough anymore.
You don't cough at all anymore.
I mean, I screamed. I
I
went,
thought, I thought that they grabbed your balls and made you cough. Is that wrong?
They do massage that area, but they don't. No one's ever told me to cough. Maybe they're just enjoying the ride there. I don't know.
They massage it?
No one's. They've just touched them and looked around, but no one's ever said, "Now you got to cough."
Brian,
No-
you got to go see a different doctor because coughing is definitely a part of that
I don't know if
activity.
you're supposed to get a massage.
Well, it feels like a massage. It feels nice.
Oh, it feels good?
It feels all right. That part does. The ball massage.
Please, have you gotten this?
Yeah, but I
Does
cough.
it feel like a massage?
It doesn't feel bad.
It doesn't feel. The prostate doesn't feel
Okay,
good.
then you guys definitely have it easy because I promise I've never gone to the female doctor and been like, well, that didn't feel bad. It's like, that sucked.
Really? Yeah.
You feel like cattle.
Ew.
It's not good.
Yeah.
not a
You guys,
good
you guys
excuse.
have stirrups and stuff.
I know.
Like we're just bending over,
I'm
standing.
aware, Brian. Thank you. No, I know.
8.5 months pregnant. Well, you guys have stirrups.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, but it's just so like, ugh. And every guy should get out there and get
You
checked.
know what's
Absolutely.
funny?
Get
Is
checked.
like, this is how you know, like, it's going to be bad at the doctor, especially when you're pregnant, because things like, they just kind of hurt worse.
Yeah.
Right? And the whole time you're in your stirrups, your doctor goes, sorry.
Oh.
It's like, there's no ball massage. Like, this sucks.
That's terrible. Well, and like I said, every guy's got to get out there and get a prostate exam because it's the easiest thing to prevent if something's going on there wrong. Same with a colonoscopy. Just get out there and get it done.
You don't even know what you're getting done. Everyone's texting in and saying the coughing is when they check for hernias.
Oh, when
You're
they,
not supposed to cough during prostate.
well, why are they grabbing my balls then?
I think that's the hernia check. Is there? I think the prostate's when they bend you over,
Right.
And then the hernia is when they're grabbing your balls and see if you cough.
Correct, but no one's ever asked me to cough. They just touched my balls.
I mean, I don't know if the coughing helps. Like, do they tell you to cough, Case? Or are they like, now cough?
Yeah. But I just thought that was like checking the pressure on your tires or something. I didn't know what that was for.
Well, I would imagine if I had to, like, in a world where I'm not a doctor and I don't have balls or a penis, I would think that when you cough, like, because a hernia is like a strain, like that muscle pop.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I would imagine it would make like a strain pop out.
Correct. I guess when you cough, that's how
Maybe
they know.
yours are so small that they're like, we can tell everything's
My
fine
balls?
here. Yeah.
Well, I've never sized them up with anybody. I mean, I did play basketball in the
Case, come here
shower.
and compare your balls with Brian.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and we just did, of course, the fact that makes your brain go, and which involved man boobs, and it's a very serious condition called gynecomastia, and you should get it checked out, guys, if you have the situation. Now, not every situation has this, every man boob situation, but it can be dangerous, and there's actually a surgical procedure for it. Now, I want to highlight one of our crew members checked in. Deborah from Carroll Stream says, another fact about this condition, you can be sent to an imaging center like hers where she works, and you get a mammogram, and they're not just for women. Men get mammograms too to check on this condition. So thank you, Carol, to get our guys out there to make sure they're safe. Also, Joe checked in and said, Brian, you need a new doctor, Joe from Norwood Park, as your doctor is using his feet to massage your balls. He's not using his feet. He's using his gentle touch during the test. So that's all he's doing there. But guys and ladies out there, of course, check into your health. Take care of yourself better than your car. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Blink in Miami coming up at 7 a.m.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Some massive problems out there, especially South Lakeshore Drive. We'll get to that in a second as we get the traffic. And, of course, 9 minutes away from 7 a.m. Before we get to sports, we will have your chance to go see Blink 182 in Miami. And just for qualifying, you get $100. This is so easy. You don't need to know anything. Just be here at 7. Make sure. And your chance is coming up. First, it's Gil Curtis with your headlines.
This is not headline news. Today is National Thesaurus Day. And I think that's awesome, amazing, magnificent, spectacular, wonderful. Lockheed Martin unveiled a new supersonic jet. In response, Boeing unveiled their new product, a plane that transforms mid-flight. Applebee's brought back endless riblets and shrimp for only $14.99. Riblets and shrimp. That reminds me of my favorite dwarf buddy cop show. Gwen Stefani and No Doubt will reunite at Coachella. Now that the band is older, they'll be playing songs like Spider Veins and Don't Speak about reverse mortgages. This is not headline news.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.